Yo, 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 yo. Salute. We here, bro. We here, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. God bless, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Salute to everybody in the chat, man. We getting started on this since a Friday. So every time I had work, free time really this week to do this, man. I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, there'll be a stream. I do stream on this. Yes, I will do it, bro. I'll open up. I just want to do a little bit of film review stuff first. I'm gonna let you in, man. I appreciate you, my God. Motivational tapping. I don't know about this, man. That Larry June, man. Porsches in Spanish. Y'all too young, man. Y'all don't understand these glorious samples by Alchemist, man. But we here, man. New York Knicks versus Cavaliers. I believe we're 8-1 all time in the playoffs versus the Cavaliers. Just kind of interesting. I guess the 80s going back to when they had, I guess, Mark Price, Brad Daughtry. They probably had Ron Harper on that team. I think he came from the Clippers and the Cavs. I'm trying to think. Who else could we have played when we played? It must have been the 80s, 90s. Has to be 80s, 90s. But yeah, we here, man. New York Knicks versus the Cavaliers, man. Game 1 starting tomorrow. We'll be at the event for MBK. But to expand and make my life easier in terms of filming on the go, hopefully I could do some other stuff with this as well too, man. I got my GoPro. I'm not playing games, man. We're gonna be out there tomorrow. I'm gonna do a post game. Also try to do a pre-game as well. Before I got my GoPro on the chest, you know what I'm saying, man? Have this on the chest with the camera. I want y'all to be there at Legends with us, having fun. You know what I'm saying, man? I know Sim's gonna have us on the screen, but you know Sim's thing. I want to do my thing as well too. So salute to MBK. So check us out tomorrow. I'll get starting at 5 probably, but I'll definitely be there before. But we are here, man. We are freaking here, man. Play a Larry June again, man. This that serious music, man. Come on, son. This is that riding around in your Spanish Porsche, man, knowing you got ops, knowing you got the Cleveland Cavaliers looking, knowing you got Donovan Mitchell trying to go Goku, knowing you got Garland trying to play make, knowing that you probably got 2 of the better defenders in the league. Mobley should have probably gotten considerations for Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously Jarrett Allen, one of the best defenders in the rim, in the paint. Got in Isaac Okoro. We're gonna talk about Isaac Okoro, man. Talk about a few things, man. We're gonna talk about the matchup, man. Probably the best point guard matchup or guard matchup in the playoffs, with your man Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Brunson. Who comes out ahead? We're gonna go over some film to talk about, obviously the strengths, but talk about the times in which the Knicks were able, or either team was able to find possibly the kryptonite to the other opposing teams, or to the opposing team, star player. Talk about that. We're going to talk about the key matchups, talk about who comes out ahead when we compare the RJs to Lamar, talk about Grimes compared to Garland, talk about Mobley to Randall. Obviously with the ankle injury, they said that he's going to give it a go. This could be all obviously mind games saying, hey, we're not ready, blah blah. Bickerstaff came out and said, oh yeah, like we're not preparing for the Knicks without Randall. So they may be looking at it like, look, we're preparing for everything. We're not playing around with this team. And maybe they didn't take it that Randall's truly hurt. That maybe he's just sitting out, getting some rest, that he's possibly fully healthy. So we'll see. I have a feeling now. I thought at first he may not play. They told me he may miss game 1, but again, could be maneuvering by Tom Thibodeau. Even though I think it's a little dirty, man. It's a little dirty. Do the same thing kind of in football, even though he kind of clamped down on it. Kind of misleading, injury reports and stuff. I feel a little fuzzy about that, as a freaking Jimmy Butler's killing right now, 29 points and 1, trying to close out against the bum-ass Bulls. But yeah, we're going to talk about it, man. Also talk about some of the X factors. Thank you for whoever just hit the like right now. I appreciate you. Talk about some of the key X factors regarding the Knicks coming out ahead against the Cavaliers. So let's get to it, man. Let me let this Larry June just. I'm drinking nitro cold brew coffee, no sugar, no nothing. For y'all, man. It said Jalen ate him up pause in the playoffs last year. That is very true, but he was playing alongside who? He was playing alongside who? It's a different game, you know what I'm saying, man? And Donovan Mitchell did not have the offensive. Well, the Cavaliers aren't that better defensively, but at least Garland, you know, probably a little bit more dynamic than your man Clarkson. So he has a little bit more help. This is, again, is still one of the best defensive teams in the league. So, Gary, you must just got hip to Larry. Yo, y'all dudes be doubt. Yo, y'all dudes really be doubting me, bro. Y'all dudes really be doubting me, bro. Y'all dudes really be doubting me. Hold on. Y'all really be doubting me, man. I really don't like this, bro. I really don't like this. Hold on. Let me play some. Let me play some real ish real quick before we start. Let me play some real ish before we start, man. Y'all really annoying me, son. Let me. Chill. Y'all don't know, son. Y'all don't know, son. Chill. We about to get to it, man. Y'all. Come on, son. What are we doing here, yo?
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, son. What are we doing here? New York Knicks versus the Cavaliers. How many games we got against them to win this? I'm not looking at no damn losses here, bro. I need to get past the first round. Tom Thibodeau needs to get past the first round. Stop playing with this Knicks team, man. People doubted us. And granted, I'm not against people doubting us, but people played us, talk ish about us. Now people hop on the bandwagon. Come on, son. This Knicks team, man, they can't attract any stars. We got a star in Brunson want to come over here. Because we got dumbass freaking owners like Mark Cuban who didn't want to give the kid 55 for. And now your man Luka, they're looking around for anybody to blame, anybody to look for answers. Oh, Knicks can't get back to the players. Knicks got to blow it up. Some people talking about blowing up. Do y'all want to blow it up now? Or do y'all want to build the culture because you now got a star guard? You got an identity on defense. People say, oh, Tom Thibodeau's defense overrated. What is he? The same tag help defense is the same defense everybody else in the league plays, bro. What are you talking about here, man? Y'all not ready, man. Y'all too. So nah, but y'all don't know about this, bro. You too young, bro. You too young. Ooh, I am old. And this, by the way, produced by Rock Marciano. Ace, my guy, Ace of King, salute my guy, Friday activity. Yeah, we here, man. I'm not even drinking alcohol. I gotta work a little bit after this, which is gonna suck. But he said, listen, some on RJ if he doesn't show up. But the media's been pressing Cuba for years. Cuba's an idiot. My guy, Bismillah. Salute my guy, man. 30 days. Y'all don't know him, son. Y'all say you're talking about what do you know about Uncle Larry, bro? And I've been putting y'all together. Anyway, let's get to this. Y'all discuss me, man, in this chat. As the Bulls, golly, if the Bulls beat the Heat, the Bulls can beat the Heat. They're down by 5, about 59 seconds left. Close it out, Heat. And so the Heat will be the 7th seed? Right. The Heat will be the 7th seed. No. Am I bugging? Yeah, the Heat will be the 7th seed. While the Bulls will be... No, the Bulls will be out. The Heat will be the 7th seed. Who just played in the 8th spot? It wasn't Bulls Toronto. Bulls Toronto played 9-10, right? Played 9-10. Am I bugging out? Who just... Hold on. I am bugging out. And of course my computer freezes. I am bugging out. So Bulls, Heat, Hawks. My bad. Hawks beat the Hawks beat the Heat. Right. So they're the 7th seed. I apologize. Heat beat the Bulls because the Bulls beat the Raptors. So the Heat gonna be 8th spot. My bad. I'm bugging. I forgot all about the bum ass Hawks. Apologies. But back to it. Let's get to it, man. So everybody in the chat, man. We got my guy Fountain Hoops. It's Legion. Scotty is not him. We be trying to tell them, yo, bro. Scotty ain't him, bro. Yeah, son. They missed 8. They shot 18 for 36 from the free throw line. even though I will say this, you could do whatever you want, right? As a fan, that is kind of slimy that the daughter, which I think they made her to kind of do the whole noise, whatever. But you got people talking about trying to take her life. Guys, get an effing life. If you're trying to threaten a kid because of a basketball game, bro, you trying to threaten a kid because of a basketball game, my guy? You would take out the life of a little girl because of a basketball game, my guy? Yo, this society is bugged the F out, man. Some of you guys really need, help, man. You guys need mental help, bro. We're really going to take out a girl because of a basketball game. It was slimy, but you guys are weirdos. But let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Let's talk about it. Oh, let me just close down a few apps because my computer's moving really slow. And I want to go through some film review. Again, check me out on Twitter, on TikTok, as well as Instagram, where I post a lot of clips, breakdowns, and whatnot. I need your guys' support, man. It'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that. Also, please hit the like, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask for, man. Leave a comment at the end of the video. It helps the algorithms, man. So please hit. As Levine gets blizzocked. Yeah, that's the game, my guy. That is the game, my guy. The Bulls, you are not them. All that trash talk about the Bulls. All that trash talk about the Bulls a few years ago. All that trash talk. I thought you guys would be a threat. But, nah, son. Levine is nice. Levine went off the other night. He's nice. Don't get me wrong. But, nah, son. And now Bam wants to start to step up, bro. Now he wants to play some defense. This dude's been trash all game. Now he wants to step up. I don't trust him, though. Max Strauss. And, I like Strauss. It's like, how far can you get with depth? And then your main player and Butler is getting older. Bam is not a go-to guy. I like Bam, but, he's not a go-to guy. He struggled tonight. Bruh. And, of course, he missed the free throw. But anyway, let's get to this. I don't give no damn about no damn heat. Where's my damn, Let me play some instrumentals while I play this crap. All right, let me get to this. So, yeah, we're going to talk about it, man. Oh, no. No, why does this always happen? I always got my ish out of order. My bad, guys. I didn't want that to go through. Yeah, all right. So we're going to talk about, man, JB Bickerstaff, man, 51-31, fourth in the East this season. Again, just to briefly talk about Bickerstaff, was an assistant to John Balian, whatever his name is, the previous coach for the Cavaliers, where they were kind of Garbaggio, trying to obviously recover from the LeBron James departure, try to build around Sexton. Oh, wait, hold up. You guys aren't showing up in the chat. Hold up. What's happening? So, hold up. That's my computer speaking. That means my balloon rig is still. Hold up. You guys aren't showing up in the chat. Hold up. What's happening here? All right, now you guys are showing up. Sorry, I got big head Donovan Mitchell blocking y'all partially. And then, hold up, let me see if I could click on the comments if that comes up. Nah, that's not coming up. Hold up. All right, we should be good now. Yeah, we are good. All right, that's good somewhat, even though I don't like the position of it, but we good, man. I said Gmo fighting his computer as usual. Mariah Slaughter, I don't need your energy tonight, all right? I'm chilling. I'm trying to get my power on right now. Get ready for tomorrow's game. I'm gonna try my GoPro and everything. Yo, y'all bugging out, man. Y'all gotta chill, man. All right, let's breathe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get back to this. Ernie Bickerstaff taking over the last 3 years. And one thing I like about Bickerstaff too. Look, everybody talks about Bickerstaff being a great communicator. He'll have not sermons, but literal, not little, but figurative sermons. With the players, go over plays with them. There's a really soft approach, a players type of coach, developmental guy. Even though having Donovan Mitchell, Garland, Mobley, Jared Allen definitely helps expedite the process to get into win. But this is a guy who's preached defense first. When you talk about his defense, again, you look at what this team was doing the past few years before he got there. They were absolute trash on defense. It lasted pretty much a lot of categories. But the guy comes in, establishes defense. He has, first of all, a lot of defensive principles are similar to what we do, right? A lot of aggressive scrambling man defense, similar to the Knicks. Tag the defender, help out on the pick and roll, get back to your man, switch when necessary. Again, protecting rim. They're one of the best rim protecting teams in the league. I want to say they're number 1 or number 2 in terms of protecting at the rim. I think they're number 8 in mid-range, protecting the short mid-range. And this is all him. He said defense first, which we know, obviously, Tom Thibodeau 2 years ago could definitely take you to the playoffs. You know, we had that superlative defensive year 2 years ago. But they do have some flaws. But I will say this, having, again, three players, I won't say 3 really good defensive players. I would say 2 of them are elite, a quasi to elite, and then Isaac Okoro, who in some regards you can say elite. So real quick, just want to go over a few of the players. Obviously, Evan Mobley, emerged as an elite defensive player, a guy who can defend the perimeter as a big, is great on closeouts, and also very not underrated. He's a very good, very, very, very good help defender. It's funny. A lot of things that, like I said this before, a lot of things that we thought that Evan Mobley was going to be pre-draft, a lot of those things are actually being attributed to Alperen Sengun in terms of his playmaking and passing. But I think the defensive mold of what Mobley is going to get up to elite status very soon. Now, obviously, defensive player of the year. I don't know why he hasn't been really considered as one, but he should definitely be up there. And just a fun fact for you, he's contested the most three-pointers in the league, and he's the only player in the top 10 with the most 2-pointers and 3-pointers contested in the league, which is ridiculous. And you have Jared Allen, one of the best defensive ratings in the league, great in 2-on-1 situations where he could operate in the pick and roll, he could switch back to the man, he could play on the hedge, he could play drop back. You know, many times him and Mitch Robinson been compared. They've been compared as to who's a better player when he was in Brooklyn. And I will say this, Jared Allen, yeah. If I had to pick, that's all I'm going to say, man. Because I know people are going to be mad at me. Oh, but there's a reason why the Cavaliers are elite. And the Knicks also elite, very elite in protecting the rim as well, too. But Jared Allen is that dude. I still think the Cavaliers are kind of stupid and letting your man go. But when you talk about protecting the rim, I mean, both teams are elite. I think the Cavaliers, let me just make sure that I got this right. The Cavaliers are number 2 in the league in terms of protecting the rim, giving up a percentage of 62.4%. The Knicks are 4th in the league. In the short mid-range, the Cavaliers are 8th, and the Knicks are right below them, or not right below them, but 14th in the league. So we have very similar defense. Like I said, a lot of scrambling, a lot of hedging, tagging the defender, helping out from the weak side. A lot of that defense, but they also do deploy a 3-2 zone to try to nullify shooters. I don't think they run it as much this year from some of the film I've been watching, but I know at least when he first came, he was deploying a lot of 3-2 zone coverages, a lot of matchup zones as well too, to try to stop shooters, take on the best ball handlers and whatnot. I think now he trusts guys like Okoro to kind of take on, teams' best, wing and guard scores. And just to talk about Okoro real quick, man. Again, when you talk about Okoro, his offense sucks, right? And it's not to poo-poo him, but just to read you a fun fact of guys that he's kept, he's kind of shut down this season. Let me go through the list of players that he shut down this season. Let me start with Jalen Brunson. They set the stats 2 for 11. I counted 2 for 12. And I'm going to go through this real quickly when I talk about the kryptonite for both him and Donovan Mitchell. But your man Jalen, to start off, Jrue Holiday, he's held Jrue Holiday 4 points, 2 for 10 shooting this whole season. This whole season when matched up. Jalen Brunson, 7 points, 2 for 11. I counted 2 for 12, but if they want to say 2 for 11, go ahead. I think they missed one. Ja Morant, 6 points, 2 for 10 from the field. Damian Lillard, 9 points, 2 for 7 from the field. Trae Young, 3 points, 0 for 4 from the field this season. So your man Isaac Okoro, in many ways of what we did 2 years ago, he's playing that bullock role, maybe even better. They deploy him to go out there and shut out teams' best wing and guard defenders. And that does wonders for guys like who are already good defenders in themselves, and Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Like I said, when I watched Evan Mobley, maybe more so last year, statistically wise, because when I looked up this year statistically wise, Mobley wasn't so bad when Allen wasn't there. But again, when I see Mobley out, typically I see when I see Allen out, I typically see Mobley not be as dynamic of a player. Obviously, again, the help defense, whatnot, is a major factor. But I just think he has a lot more coverage with Allen. Knowing he has to protect, he has to have to be the 5. He can play the 4 role. Yeah, I saw it last game. Jalen Brunson was abusing him to the basket a few times. But again, Isaac Okoro, that's going to be a main. I'm going to get this. I just want to get. Isaac Okoro, again, what Bickerstaff has been doing has been toying around and trying to use Isaac Okoro. You've seen in the past, in the 4 games, I'm going to go real quick, how much, the adjustments Bickerstaff has been making, man. Trying to go small, deploying Isaac Okoro. Bro, I'm just really curious as to some of the. I'm curious to think about some of the adjustments. That's one of the X factors we're gonna talk about. Some of the adjustments that Bickerstaff made throughout the Knicks that we have not seen already. But Isaac Okoro in that third game, excuse me, against your man JB. Now he was out the fourth game. And that's probably partially the reason why JB had 48. But in that third game, I forget exactly what JB had, but he struggled that game. So I know one game he had 23. I want to say that's the second game, and then third game he struggled mightily against your man Isaac Okoro. And that could, again, that's going to be one of the things. Randall being out will hurt us, but that's where other guys got to step up and whatnot. But it'll be interesting to see exactly what Bickerstaff is going to throw at us. Now, other things with Bickerstaff, he's talked about, trying to control the boards. Now, last year, they were middle of pack in terms of control the boards. I think they're like 16th, 15th, both offensive, defensive rebounds. This year, they're a little bit worse. But again, that doesn't mean that they're not a good defensive team. They're just not controlling the boards. And that's something that Bickerstaff has talked about. Controlling boards, getting second chance opportunities, controlling possessions from other teams, especially these younger teams or teams that are not shooting well. You want to be able to stifle their second chance opportunities, control the pace, use your closers, the playmakers, the JB, Donovan Mitchells, and the Garlands to come down, get a good shot, and throw teams into this race. Same thing that Tom Thibodeau does. Bickerstaff mirrors Tom Thibodeau's in many ways on both offense and defense. You want your dribble drive playmakers. You want your closers. You want to protect the rim. You want to rebound, even though they haven't been doing as good as the Knicks have the past few years. And this one I'll give credit to the Knicks and Tom Thibodeau. People not giving enough credit. For 3 years, we've been elite in rebounding. And yet, outside of Mitchell Robinson, you can't give me one elite center or one elite big that we've had. Ihart's a really good depth piece. Y'all already know I like Ihart. Knows it well. He's not playing basketball right now, I don't believe. Sims is a squad guy, a third piece, a third center. Tom Thibodeau and this team have been able to secure rebounds, get second chance opportunities, and be elite in that category. Some years, I think once 2 out of 3 years, they've been top 5, in rebounding. And that's without a elite center. Now, the Cleveland, on the other hand, they got Jared Allen and they got Mobley. And yet they're not a top 10, not even a top 15, I want to say, a rebounding team. Last time I checked. So I'm just saying, man. Let's shoot everybody in the chat real quick. Let me see. We got Jay Boogie says, oh, yeah, that's how you do it. Salute to my guy, Jay Boogie. And Jay Boogie, I have to give you a call. I apologize, my guy. Found Hoops, he says, where's the positivity leader? I tell the truth, man. I don't give a damn about positivity. I know you're joking, but MH, salute my guy. Jerome Williams, salute my guy. Clutch B-Ball TV, salute my guy. Says, yeah, he only had 14 points and Randall had 30 in that game. He went off versus Cleveland, but he hit 8 threes in the first. That was the one. He hit was that 8 threes in the first? I gotta go back and look what Randall did. Yeah, you're not adding room, grabbing boards. Josh Hart, scrappy. But yeah, shoot everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys, man. But yeah, look. Bickerstaff got to give him a lot of credit. Obviously, he has a young talent, but many times these teams, they'll have young talent and not be able to actually convert that talent into substantive wins, into a legit winning culture. Let me see if that makes any sense. Let me see. Oh wait, hold up. My bad, guys. Okay, is that 10 p.m.? All right, cool. So I gotta stay abreast of all the games, bro. But yeah, again, Bickerstaff has been doing a bang job, and this is not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be as easy of a task or easy of a series as many of Knicks fans. And Knicks fans, we gotta be humble. Guys, be humble. I see you guys on Twitter, on social media, talking all this trash. Be humble. I'm begging you, be humble. I understand the team's lost. Other teams out talking trash. Raptors talking all that trash against us. Be humble. Please. But anyway, let's move on. Because I want to get into some film review, man. Yeah, man. The best point guard battle. The best point guard battle in the playoffs, man. JB versus Donovan Mitchell. Both have been doing their things against the other team. Even though I would say Donovan Mitchell has been shown out a little bit more against the Knicks. A little bit more. Just a little more against them. Jalen Brunson had what do you have, 23? Was it 23 the first game or second game? Obviously 48 the fourth game. Donovan Mitchell went off the first game. The next 2 games he kind of struggled. Did a little bit better in the third game. And then obviously fourth game he could not miss that fourth game against us. Could not miss. And these guys just been going at it. And obviously that fourth game without Julius Randle, we needed JB to kind of carry us. But it's been sensational to see these guys go back and forth. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell is a guy who does not hide behind the big moments. And to me, I think that Donovan Mitchell has been, he's such a quick learner in terms of understanding the defense in front of him and be able to adapt and adjust. We're going to talk about it real quickly because let me just get to the film real quick. So one thing that I saw with Donovan Mitchell, and I put this on Twitter. Let me know if y'all can hear the sound. Y'all should not be able to hear any music or any sounds. Let me know if y'all hear any sounds. Let me see. There should be no sound coming from this. If y'all hear any sounds, let me know. So just real quick, hold up. Just want to go over this a little bit slowly. Not too slowly. But again, one of the big things, several things with Donovan Mitchell. Like we all know he's an elite playmaker. To me, I think he's a great closer, even though, when you look at clutch points, whatnot, the Cavaliers are actually struggling this season. They're actually not good in terms of clutch points, despite the fact they have Donovan Mitchell. But Donovan Mitchell, again, in terms of playmaking, in terms of understanding the defensive player in front of him, how to adjust, how to evolve, how to play your strengths, how to use your strengths against you. Something that he took a guy in Grimes who had a good game 2, decent game 3 against him defensively, and turned that around in game 4 to where Tom Thibodeau had to make the adjustment with a player, which is, again, very, very, very interesting. We're going to talk about it. Let me get to the... Where does... Damn, I had a whole Excel file. I'm trying to find this whole Excel file with the numbers. All right, cool. We got it. Yeah, so game 1... first of all, we're going to talk about him cheating the defense. So I just want y'all to watch these clips real quick and watch how Grimes... Well, first game, he played against Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett, Jalen Brunson. Not a good defensive matchup whatsoever. Evan Fournier, you already know he's Garbaggio. Jalen Brunson is going to be limited. RJ Barrett, for whatever reason, his legs don't work anymore. But that first game against him, man, he absolutely torched the Knicks, man. And just look at these clips where... Again, look at I don't say missteps, but look at sometimes over aggression, late to get to your spots. And one thing, and that all leads to one thing: do not cheat on defense against Donovan Mitchell. In terms of laziness, so don't cheat your mentals and don't cheat the physicals. Don't try to hop out to a spot before he does to try to beat him. Don't try to ice a screen before he can read all that in a matter of a split second, bro. Splitting the defense off the pick and roll, spun on your man Obi Toppin like he Swiss cheese. Bro, your man, and I'm telling you, look at all these plays. Let me speed up because is it sped up a little bit? Hold up. Again, you cannot cheat on defense against Donovan Mitchell. You got to play him straight up. McBride splits off. Now he has Grimes. Grimes try to beat him to the spot. No bueno. No bueno. You can't do that, my guy. Grimes again off the screen. Your man playing drop back and Sims. Can't do that. No bueno, homie. No bueno, homie. He might kill you even if you step up, but you gotta play him fair. You gotta give him respect. Don't disrespect Donovan Mitchell. Look at that. Grimes again. I believe this is the 4th game. It's maybe the 4th game. Back out to Mitchell. You sagged off way too much. Now you're stuck on the closeout. Over aggressive on the closeout, trying to get to your spot. He catches you. Look at the twitch. Look at this. Too much. You cannot cheat Donovan Mitchell. You'll get burned every time, bro. And that's why it all depends on what defensive front you're throwing at him, bro. You just can't, bro. Do not cheat Donovan Mitchell. Look at that. Again, off the screen. Splits the... Oh, my gosh. He split the double. Or not the... Well, off the defense off the screen. Look at this. Catches Josh Hart for the 3. We're going to talk about Josh Hart in a second. I just want y'all to see this, man. I love clipping this up, and it's like, yo, bro, you cannot cheat your man Donovan Mitchell, bro. You can't sag off him. Look at that. Falling asleep on the screen. Backdoor. Psh. Whoopsies. Can't fall asleep on him, bro. He is the focal point of this playoff on defense. If your man Donovan Mitchell's averaging 12 points a game, bro, and everybody else beats us, you know what? So be it. It was meant to be. Let me show you real quick again on pick and rolls, man. Let me show what your man Donovan Mitchell's been doing against us. Donovan Mitchell against the pick and rolls on us. The first game, your man Donovan Mitchell pick and rolls was 6 for 6 from the field. 6 for 6. 6 for 6 from the field. 3 for 3 from outside off the pick and roll. Second game, that's where we brought in Grimes. Grimes did a better job on him. Your man Donovan Mitchell went 1 for 7 off the pick and rolls. 0 for 5 from outside from 3. Remember, that was a game that he tried to play superhero in the first half. Then he shaped up the second half. But that second half, he's going a little bit more isolation and just catching Grimes a little bit. But again, Grimes played good defense that second game. And the numbers showed. Third game, though, your man, like I said, Donovan Mitchell evolves. Yeah, man, who's the guy who evolves on Dragon Ball Z? Is it Cell? Is it Cell or is it one of the Boos? I think it's Cell, right? I used to call him Goku, bro. I think he's Cell, bro, because he literally evolves, bro. It don't matter what he's going to get better. He's going to find a way. And that's why I don't understand why people underrate him as one of the better playmakers in the league, bro. Maybe because he's in Utah, I get it. Now he's in bum-ass Cleveland, but still. Put some respect in Donovan Mitchell's name, man. Respect death. That's how I look at Donovan Mitchell, bro. You got to be like a Ronin samurai, bro. You got to understand death may come at any moment. You can't be afraid to fight this dude, man. Third game against the Knicks. Your man went 4 for 9 off of pick and rolls. 2 for 6 from outside. And the fourth game, your man went 6 for 10 from pick and rolls, 2 for 4 from the outside off of pick and rolls. Mostly in the first half. You cannot allow Donovan Mitchell. You can't cheat him on defense, bro. They said no sound. Hold up. Nah, it shouldn't be no sound. All right, good. No sound. Yeah, I don't want no sound on the videos. So we should be good, right? Said Mark Swiss Grimes is a key. This is my brother Clutch B-Ball TV. Please go subscribe to my brother Clutch B-Ball TV, man. This dude is a young dude, man, doing his thing, man. Support him, bro. Support him. He actually knows basketball. A lot of these other guys out here don't know what the hell they're talking about, bro. Your man is making videos at night, dead at night, 12. Put some respect in my guy's name, man. Putting mad work in the game. We might not know when he gets older, son. So please, before he gets to SNY or whatever, man, please put respect on my guy Clutch B-Ball TV's name, man, and go subscribe to his channel on YouTube, man. Support my guys, bro. Brunson 60 points in the first game versus Cleveland and 23 in the second game. Thank you. 23 in the second game. I just forgot. I was just forgetting which one. He said, no, let's Spider Cook, shut down Mobley. I agree with you. Shut down everybody else, man. Shut down everybody else. But yeah, again, you cannot cheat your man off the pick and rolls, bro. You can't play drop back all the time, bro. You can't be lazy and just on hedging, bro. Obi Toppin just allowed to do the spin. Obi Toppin's dude. Hey, I don't want to kid the kids too much, man. But your man Donovan Mitchell has been an absolute beast with the pick and roll, man. The guy is a scary player, bro. He's an extremely scary player, bro. Let me get to it. Why is it doing this? But did Tom Thibodeau find a way to stifle your man, Jalen Brunson? Donovan Mitchell? Did Tom Thibodeau do that? Fourth game, especially in the fourth quarter. Who did he put on Donovan Mitchell? We talked about something on the show before. Who did he put? Why is my text all over the what's her name, man? Why does my OBS always be acting dumb, man? Why is it never clean? Sorry for the music outside. It's terrible. Hippity hop. I'm joking. Who did he sick on your man Donovan Mitchell in that fourth game? Let's watch a little bit, man. Who might be the savior? I want to say the savior, but he's gonna be a major key in trying to shut down Donovan Mitchell. Where the hell is this? Let me get to this real quick. It's your man Josh Hart. And I did a nice little video. You know what I'm saying, man? Did a little something on for social media. You know what I'm saying, man? Get okay, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Dígame, man. Let me slow this down real quick. So again, the things that I thought that Josh Hart did excellently, and it's Josh Hart McBride that Tom Thibodeau brought in that fourth quarter, held Donovan Mitchell to 1 for 3 shooting, which would be like, well, he didn't shoot a lot, but one thing I will say, man. Well, first, your man Josh Hart was excellent off of screens, excellent getting off of screens, disengaging, making sure that he was within a feather's touch of your man Donovan Mitchell. Was not letting Donovan Mitchell breathe for nada, for nothing. Another thing, too, is ball prevention. 2 times, your man Josh Hart was able to get deflection, took time off the clock to the point where 5, 6, 7 seconds came off the clock, and your man Donovan Mitchell had to pass it out. Couldn't go 1v1 against Josh Hart. Ball prevention is extremely important. Something that Grimes is not really successful in doing in the first half of that fourth game. Also, McBride out there, too, to harass Garland. A little bit switchable. You had your man when Donovan Mitchell got the ball and shot that air ball when he switched on to McBride. Or not air ball. It grazed the rim and RJ Barrett stepped out of bounds. So, again, just real quick, I want you guys to see the glory of Josh Hart defense. One thing about Grimes plays aggressive defense. Josh Hart, I think, plays smarter, more intelligent defense. I think Grimes can still be a really good defender in his league, maybe even an elite defender in his league. He just has to understand how to control when to be uber aggressive, when to use physicality, when he needs to depend more on his lateral quickness versus his hands, when to use his hands. which players a little bit more linear in their driving, where he can be aggressive on them, which guys he has to step back a little bit on to make sure he covers space. And he's not cheating, but he's covering enough space to say, hey, you're not going to get one angle without me not being there, not being able to be there. Just look at the defense. I think that's the McBride one. Is that McBride one? Yep. Grazes the rim. RJ Barrett grabs the rebound, goes out of bounds. Again, your man Josh Hart playing up. Closes back out. He gets the steal. No, closes out on Donovan Mitchell. Another miss. Again, your man Donovan Mitchell come with the screen. Look how much your man Josh Hart. By the way, Josh Hart gotta be a little bit careful. He grabbed on your man Donovan Mitchell a little bit, but if the refs aren't looking, hey, do it. Getting off the screen. But look how Josh Hart, look how he gives him the space. Hold on. Look how your man Josh Hart off the screen gives him the space. Look at this. He's not playing crazy up on him, right? Lets him breathe. Surveying the field. Okay, let me see where you want to go. I'll meet you at the spin move. I also have at the last piece of protection is my help defense. But let me cover space versus cover you. I'm gonna cover the space and try to guide you into place. I'm not cheating you. But if you drive to your left, I cover the space. I can close out on you. I'm not gonna be uber aggressive. I can close out on a shot. I'm not cheating you. I'm just saying, hey, you want to go there? I'll meet you there. If you want to go to your right, okay, you can do that. You're gonna get some resistance. But let me give you some space so I'll cover you better. Versus Grimes, a few times he got beat to the basket. These uber aggressive closeouts. Bam! Get right in front of him. Wait, whoa. So wait up. Hold up. Wait for me. Can't do that against Donovan Mitchell, bro. Can't do that. That's what I liked about Josh Hart. And again, Grimes put like this. Grimes still played good defense in that first half. He still played good defense in that first half. But again, with an elite player like Donovan Mitchell, a top 5 guard in this league like Donovan Mitchell, it's just a matter of inches. Pause. If you give him just a little bit of space, you give Magneto just a small little piece of metal, bro, you're done. Did you see? He told him F you. Said, nah, Legion, you and Spider related. When he was trying to get him, I feel like he wasn't going as hard. No, because Hold on. This what you guys got to understand, bro. My fandom, I'm not a guy who had... Why is my text coming over my logo? Hold on. This is bugging me out, bro. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds, guys. It's kind of getting me pissed, bro. All right, we good. Let me transition to this page. I like Donovan Mitchell a lot. But it's like I did not want to give up the earth, moon, and stars for Donovan Mitchell. I like Donovan Mitchell's game a lot. 2 years ago when I first started this channel, I was covering the Utah Jazz and the Denver Nuggets in the bubble. What was I calling Donovan Mitchell? Goku. I talked about how underrated he was. Maybe you weren't with the channel yet, and that's fine. But I've been talking about Donovan Mitchell. It's just I don't have this fandom to sit up there and say, hey, give up everything for Donovan Mitchell so in the next few years, when we need some flexibility, we have nothing left. That's not smart basketball. And Danny Ainge wanted to destroy us. It's not smart. Just because I'm not going Google Gaga for a play doesn't mean I don't like them. I want to win. I don't care about if this player is here, and then we have nothing else. If it means us getting to a championship and winning a championship, give me that route. I'll take it. And yeah, of course, I want guys, some people say RJ Barrett. Of course, I want RJ Barrett to stay here and be that foundational player. But whatever gets me to the championship, bro, that's what I'm looking forward to. And us doing that trade with Danny Ainge for Donovan Mitchell, where he wanted a king's ransom for the disrespect he thought that he got from us when we sent all our officials out there to the playoff game and all that stuff. Bro, your man is a trench dog. Danny Ainge, he was not leaving out here without our souls, bro. So for us to trade for Donovan wouldn't have been smart. But I like Donovan Mitchell. He's a freaking beast. Now, I've been talking about it. He said Gmo want to win the ring with Mikal Bridges. Let's be real. Sword Arc series, amazing. I don't know what the hell that is. Mitchell's game wouldn't resonate with the Knicks without a point guard. Bring Mitchell in exchange for Barrett and some picks. That's just not... Anyway, you guys, we're going back to this. I'm not going back to this. He said healthy Brunson cancels out the Donovan factor. He said, now you sound love. That's the energy. You got it. That's the enemy. You got it. Yo, look, man. The more you respect your enemy, the more you understand how to defeat them. I try to sound wise when I said that, but I'm stuttering. The more you understand your enemy, the better you can defeat them. Respect means understanding. Understanding means knowledge, wisdom. And your tactics, that wisdom, that preparation will guide you. But I sit up there and say, nah, F Donovan Mitchell. I'm going to be emotional. I'm going to go out there and say, yo, Grimes, shut him down. Grimes gets torched for 50 points. What am I going to say then? So, I already know this. But again, Josh Hart will be the secret weapon defensively against Donovan Mitchell. See for Tom Thibodeau what those closing lineups will be, especially if guys like RJ having a good game, because you have to realize this, man. As good as RJ has, as much as RJ Barrett could be an X factor this series, bro. And we needed scoring badly, especially with Julius Randle coming back. Whether he's fully healthy or whatever, I don't think he's going to be fully healthy, but him coming back, especially if he's not fully healthy, you're going to need RJ Barrett to sub it big. But those closing lineups, man, I need somebody to go in there and frustrate Donovan Mitchell. We know where the ball's going to go to end these games. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, again, they're one of the worst teams in terms of clutch points. But Donovan Mitchell, are you going to put your money on that Donovan Mitchell can't be clutch for the Cleveland Cavaliers? And you're going to put out an RJ Barrett out there possibly to try to guard him? This is the playoffs, bro. I'm not playing around, bro. I need my Josh Hart and then McBride there. And that's another thing too, man. McBride, for them times when if those two go off, Garland and Mitchell, especially Mitchell, will McBride see some minutes like he did in that fourth game against the Clippers, against the Cavaliers, where he played some good defense. Maybe sometimes you just need to stop, but that also depends. Okay, is Randall and Brunson able to carry the scoring load? Because now you have to cover for Brunson. Remember this, you have to cover for Brunson. You still got to guard Garland. Because again, what teams have been doing and what the Cavaliers did to start that fourth game against us, they were attacking Brunson. If y'all remember that, they were attacking Brunson. A lot of teams have been doing that lately. Try your best to dribble drive attack against Brunson. And they don't have the greatest of three-point shooters either, but they got Lamar Stevens, Curl, but they're going to try to find ways to get the switches to get on Brunson, attack him, get the best offensive player out, destroy the whole motherboard, right? But other ways they're going to try to destroy the motherboard, let me see. Oh, come on, son. Hold up. I gotta attach this Isaac Curl versus Brunson. I want to put this video real quick. Isaac Okoro. Why isn't it not showing up? What? Where is Isaac Okoro, son? I'm pretty sure it saved it because I put it on Twitter, so it should be working. Hold up, give me 2 seconds, guys. Son, my files are some. Why? Why? I know Isaac Okoro's in this folder because I got it from this folder. I'm going to have to download my own video from Twitter. Ridiculous. Hold up. I got to download my own video. Oh, you know what? No, it's in my Google Drive. Hold up. Let me download this. Yeah, my computer is weird, bro. Yeah, don't scan for virus. It's my video. I'm good. Just give me the damn video. Showing the folder. Let me copy it. Put it. Yo, what is wrong with this folder today? This folder is weird, son. Huh? Nah, my computer is bugging out, son. Nah, this computer is acting weird, son. Hold up, guys. Now it's not letting me download my own video. Oh my gosh, bro. I literally made the video. It's not in the folder anymore. Please. No. Oh my gosh. Wow, thank you. It's ridiculous. Isaac Okoro. up, guys. So again, real quick with Isaac, I'll just show the full video like this. I don't even care anymore. Brunson, 2 for 12 against Isaac Okoro. Some people say 2 for 11. I saw 2 for 12. Again, Isaac Okoro, things that you see from him, can keep his feet extremely well against Brunson. Brunson is excellent on the twitch, off the double moves. He got him there. And realize he got him there because what did Okoro do? Left his feet. But you see all these other plays where Okoro's kind of shutting down Brunson, didn't leave his feet before Brunson went up. Again, Isaac Okoro with the excellent block on Jalen Brunson near the end of the game. A lot of this was in that first game. Okoro did not play the fourth game. This is the second game. Brunson step back 3, misses that. Again, Okoro does a really good job of closing out and keeping his feet against Brunson. And teams, again, have been using their best wings and guards against us to shut down Brunson. And it worked excellently against with Isaac Okoro. Brunson catch him. Again, off the screen, nothing doing. Your man Okoro was excellent, even coming off of screens, throwing this guy so much off rhythm that even when he got space off of screens, he couldn't do anything with it. Now, he does make this 3 out on the wing. Okoro with a good closeout, but not enough for Brunson. But again, that's the last shot he makes. Didn't make anything else against Isaac Okoro. Randall kicks out to Brunson. Brunson for the 3 at the wing, misses. Okoro with a closeout, still threw Brunson off rhythm. Randall kick out to Brunson. Look at Okoro keep his feet. Look at him keep his feet. Brunson had no angle. Was left by himself, no help in that corner, nothing doing. So, bro, it's gonna be a battle tomorrow, man. Seeing how Bickerstaff is gonna deploy his defenses against Brunson, because I watched him first game had Levert on Brunson. Wasn't like Brunson was taken to the basket. Even the fourth game had Mobley a few times where Brunson would switch off the screen against Mobley or just attack Mobley to the basket. Didn't do nothing against, really couldn't contain your man Jalen Brunson, but Isaac Okoro was the one that stood out. It was the one that stood out. Now you have Jared Allen coming back. Even though I will say this, the 2 games I saw Allen in, it was weird. Like the first game, go back to the first game, right? There are a lot of plays where, either first game or third game, maybe the first game. There are a lot of plays where Brunson would attack to the basket, and Allen wasn't really the help. Like he was far away. Like he wasn't even close in terms of help defense or like tagging. So I'm not even sure it was Allen. At first I was going to put Allen as an X factor defensively. He still is. Because again, they still lead a rim protection in the paint. But in terms of like just driving and attacking the basket, especially off of screens, Allen wasn't that big of a factor in some of these games. Now he did have a few. No, he had a few blocks on RJ. But when I was watching Brunson, it was like Allen wasn't really a deterrent. It was really Okoro. So we would definitely see tomorrow, man. Okoro versus Josh Hart, who has the better defensive case against the so-called elite playmaker on the other side. Let me get to the rest of this mess. 2-28. Permission to call in captain. Yeah, you can call in. He said we had chemistry and ball flow. Jimmy Usele, salute my guy Jordan Smith, supposed to cover for Brunson, but he rides Lord. And RJ doesn't guard anybody, real problem. It is a problem with RJ not being able to guard players. It hurts us because then you have to bring in McBride to kind of cover. And again, McBride has improved offensively, but you want somebody who can also deliver offensively. RJ should be a 2-way player at this point. Let me get to Mr. Tway. Mr. Tway, salute, bro. How you doing, man?
Salute, boss. Doing fine. As for how this is going to pan out, Brunson needs to know when and where Okoro is going to box him out. He's going to have to keep on his toes whenever Okoro is put on him. We know Bickerstaff was shorthanded last time. This time he's coming at us full power, and Okoro's going to be on Brunson like a hot knife on butter, or butter on toast, whatever your preference.
You got it. You got it. Like a hot knife and butter. Yep, I agree with you. Do you think there's anything, now assuming Randall plays, do you think there's anything that Tom Thibodeau would try to do scheme-wise? You know, you had my guy Ken Guro talked about trying to get the switches on to Donovan Mitchell on offense. But what do you think the Knicks will do offensively? Is it a game where they try to exploit? Of course, my battery went out. Keep talking. I'm gonna keep
talking. Gmo.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man. I'm serious. My battery just went out. Yo, can you hear me?
To be honest, I don't know what they're going to do. However, it's going to be tough to get through this one. It'll go either way tomorrow, how much I'll say. As for the series, I'm hoping the Knicks get through this in 6.
They said I'm muted? Hold on.
Gmo, do you copy?
Yo, can you hear me?
So hung up.
Yo, I didn't hang up. No, I didn't hang up. What the hell is happening? Oh my gosh, what the hell? Oh! Yo, what is with this freaking computer? That battery's exhausted. What the freak? Yo. Can y'all hear me? They said I'm muted. How am I muted? I'm right here. Oh my gosh. Yo, can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all... So, why did it say I'm muted? Oh, Mess2 said I was muted. Yeah, my bad, Mess2. I don't know what the hell. Oh, it muted on your end of the phone. All right, yeah, you can call back, bro. My freaking battery. Yeah, I know my face is frozen because the stupid Sony ZV-1 had a full battery burn right through it. I don't know what the hell happens, bro. It's like it's not charging, even though I've literally bought. This is my third USB. I think it's USB-C. Charger for this, what's the name? So again, I got my GoPro. I might start just using that for these videos, bro, because this is, at this point, this is ridiculous, bro. This has the worst battery life of any camera I've ever used. Hold up, give me 2 seconds. I'm about to unfreeze my face. Sorry about that, guys. I hate, yeah, this camera, good quality, trash battery, man. Sony, step your effing game up, man. This is pathetic. But yeah, everything. Mess2, call back in, bro, if you want to. But everything this guy was saying, man, I agree with you. All right, Mess2, my guy.
Doing just that, Gmo.
So yeah, continue, man. You're talking about Isaac Okoro. You talk about you don't exactly know what the adjustments that Tom Tilden might make offensively. Go ahead, bro.
Right. As far as how this game's going to pan out, it could swing either way. I mean, I will admit I'm kind of tense on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just going to let this. But I say we let the chips fall where they fall, and let's hope they land on our side, land in our favor. And hope for the best at this point.
We can't go with that approach, bro. We have to be a little bit proactive in how do you attack the Cleveland Cavaliers, especially with Allen coming back. Wasn't did that fourth game, and so you don't have any focuses besides.
As regards to Jared Allen, as far as with Donovan Mitchell, I mean, put Grimes or Hart on him, and as for Allen, cover that basis and cover that lane in the center. Make sure he doesn't get the momentum to come at you and posterize you.
Yeah, I mean, look.
And as for and we need to double team him in terms of box outs on defense.
Yeah, I think that Mitchell Robinson is definitely going to be a major battle in the paint between Robinson and Allen. On a good side, maybe you don't have three guys draped over Mitchell Robinson for the rebound. But on the bad side, he will be going up against Jared Allen. But I will say this, there's a reason why we are elite in rebounding. While, again, we only really have one so-called elite center in regards of defense and rebounding, while they have two bigs. And yet, something that your man Bickerstaff has wanted to deploy or excel at in terms of rebound and controlling the boards, they haven't been able to do so. So maybe Mitchell Robinson, obviously iHeart comes into factors into the series, and then guys like Josh Hart. I'm also expecting guys like RJ Barrett. Look, but RJ, you're not having a good game offensively. I need every bit of your soul on defense. I need every bit of your soul on the boards. There should be no, if you're shooting below 40% RJ, 42, 43% RJ, I need to see you with 8 rebounds, bro. 7, 8 rebounds. I need to see Josh Hart.
And the way I see it with his mindset, RJ this year is basically like Charlie throughout the majority of the Mighty Ducks 3 movie.
I'm sorry. I got to cut you off real quick. Lindo with a grand salami versus the A's. Go ahead, sir. Keep going. Keep going.
As I was saying, RJ this year has been acting more like Charlie in the third Mighty Ducks movie. You know, the spoiled brat who says, look, I'm not a defenseman, I'm a scorer. He doesn't want to adapt to playing two-way hockey, or in this case, two-way basketball. You get the point?
Yeah, I get the point. I got you. I got you, bro. No, it makes sense, man. Look, RJ Barrett, and I'm gonna ask this in the chat because I put this on Twitter. I speak to all the people that respond on Twitter, man. RJ Barrett, I'm gonna start a poll, man, and I'm gonna ask you first. Who do you think? I guess it only allows me a yes or no. Ah, damn it. Who do you think, if they have a good series, which young player with this series benefit the most? Is it IQ and finally being trusted as the so-called heir apparent to Derrick Rose and truly becoming a foundational player in this team? Is it RJ Barrett with his maybe a redemption, a push, trying to get himself moved off the trade bait ladder and seen as maybe a guy they don't need to trade up that he could possibly be their answer to the wing position? Is it Obi Toppin? I doubt it. Is it Grimes solidify himself as the go-to number 2 guy who could stop elite ball handlers on the other side while be able to, at the very least, be a 3-and-D player, be able to play make a little bit, but a trusted 2 guard in this league. And something that 3D guy is not necessarily, we talk about all the time, it's not something that comes that easily, but a guy that we can have as a linchpin at the 2 spot. Which young player do you think benefits the most from a strong showing in the first round against the Cavaliers?
Quickly.
Ooh, talk to me, bro.
Well, the way he played against Cleveland, it was like he was constantly putting his best foot forward. He wasn't letting most of them get away with what he was having, what they were throwing at him. Mm-hmm. And when you throw how good he was down the stretch of the season, he's all in for this one.
Okay, Quickly. I feel you. I think Quickly's definitely moving up that ladder, man. I thought he made a really strategic move in stopping that Julius Randle fight, man. Talk about his time and time again. Very Machiavellian of him to put himself out there as a goody two-shoes leader who's just trying to do good. He has a recent performance to kind of back him up. And then obviously if Randle hits him, Randle would have been the major villain. But if he steps up big, again, one of the key factors I have in this series against the Cavaliers is our bench. You know, our bench is decent. It's middle impact in some regards. But it's a bench that I could count on both offense and defense to give you a look every night that could keep you in the game. What I mean by that is that I can go out there and have games, especially when you mix and match the rotations and whatnot, but I can have games where your man IQ is be able to, he can play on and off the ball. He can play, make, attack the basket, control the tempo of the game by getting foul calls. He's a guy who can hit shots from the outside. I may have games where Josh Hart is getting those tough rebounds, defending other teams' top playmakers, and times where I've seen against the Heat, against even the Wizards, where we've closed out games, granted, end of the season though, but even during the season, when the season was still in hand, I've seen games where, we were able to generate 6-8 transition points because the defense was getting stops, getting steals. Guys are playing the passing lanes, and we kind of took out the air out of some of the teams that we were playing late because of said defense. So this is why I like this bench a lot better than that bench 2 years ago, because it wasn't so centered around just one player, and Derrick Rose, who again did a bang job. But once Derrick Rose came out, it's like we had no hope. Now I have 3 guys I could depend on in different ways with iHeart, who could play make, who could defend at the rim a lot better than he did at the beginning of the season, versus the beginning of the season. A guy can also get those boards, get several putback points a game. I have a guy in Josh Hart who go out there and play make, hit a 3 when need be, make the smart pass, play the defense that we need, play the passing lanes, get us some timely steals. I have a guy in IQ who could play make. And also have a guy, we need depth. I got Sims. I also got McBride, who we don't talk about, who may get some minutes this series if other guys are struggling, man. We need some stops defensively. I need some 1v1. I need some point of attack defense against Garland and Donovan Mitchell.
And in the case of Sims, Tibbs, do me a favor. If Mitch goes down this series, start Tibbs, not iHeart.
I think that's going to be – either way, I think iHeart's going to get the most minutes. I think it's going to be a situation where –
I'm just saying the main issue with starting iHeart is his main weakness. Foul trouble when he starts a game.
Yeah, that's another thing we have to watch out for, too.
Which is why I'm saying start Sims if that happens.
And Tom Thibodeau has done that. When Mitchell Robinson was out, there's several games where Sims started, didn't play many minutes, but then your man iHeart came in and kind of stuff. And that's true. Look, I'll say this. It's weird. The reason why he's not a starter is mostly because of his foul trouble issues, which he suffered for most of his career in the NBA. I will say this. The beginning of the season, the foul... for some reason, I feel like near the end of the season, or at least the latter third of it, I feel like he's gotten the bitter end of the stick on some foul calls. Was like, that's not a foul call, bro. But the refs, for whatever reason, just had a short whistle with him, and he got in trouble. But I think Ihart in the series, man, if he's not in foul trouble, bro, he's another scary X factor for the Knicks. But yeah, man, give me your predictions again, bro. What do you expect to come out this series? How many games?
Knicks in 6.
Hey.
I'm hoping.
Hey, this guy, man. Don't give me hope, bro. Don't give me hope, man. I still got Knicks in 7, but if we go Knicks in 6, man, shit, man, I'll take it, man. But that means a lot of things are going right. That means Randall's healthy. If Randall's not healthy and we still win Knicks in 6, that means other guys, IQ, maybe even RJ, have stepped up big. Grimes, I'm looking for a big series as well too. I know he's a second-year player, but I need you to hit some threes. Obi Toppin too. You come into the game, I need you to hit at least.
Give me this quick question, Demo. Did anyone ever think that the Heat would get knocked out in the play-in tournament?
No, the Heat won though.
Oh, I thought they lost.
Nah, the Bulls lost.
Last I checked, they were losing.
They were losing, but they came back.
Oh.
They won. They're in it, bro.
Well, now they're heading to Milwaukee, and if the Mets could attest to this, going to Milwaukee is a death trap.
Yeah, it could be, but you know what? I want Milwaukee. I want the Heat to put as much pressure and put the freaking Bucks through as much pain as possible. Make that series as long as possible. Tire them out, bro. That's one thing he can do when all things are clicking. But they're also a team. Butler's getting older. Bam is not a so-called go-to guy. Strauss, they got good depth pieces, but they don't really have that third guy. And I don't trust Hero to be that third guy. I know I don't trust Hero, but it is what it is. But
Butler's getting up there in age. Lowry's getting up there in age.
Yeah. Lowry had 33 the other night, which doesn't make any sense. But yeah, they have a team. And your man Riley, I think he came out today or yesterday talking about, or they expect to be going after a third playmaker. I think this might be the last year before they might possibly blow it up. If they can't get a play, because remember a few years ago, last year they were trying to get Harden. It didn't work. There's always talk about Beal coming over, but they have to give up Hero. And at this point, I would be okay with giving
blow it up and rebuild.
But I'm forgetting how many draft picks they had. I don't think they didn't have many draft picks. I don't think they had many first round picks to give up. I might be wrong, but I gotta check that out. But I just remember them not having many draft picks, so I gotta check that out. But it is what it is, man. Congrats to the Heat for going through. But F them though. Messer and Toy, bro, I appreciate you calling in, bro. Gotta move on. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Mom.
Peace, bro. Great call by Messer and Toy. He said the Heat's getting sweet band blows offensively in big games. Yeah, he wasn't too great today, bro. But yeah, man, let them play the Bucks, man. Let them try to give the Bucks as many problems as possible, man. But guys, hit the like, subscribe to the channel. We still got more to go. 49 people watching. I'm building back up the weeklies, man. I know I fell off, but just give me a chance, man. Just give me the rock one more time. I'm joking. But we back at it, man. Let me get back to this. So where was I? Let me get to the key matchups. Let me stop playing this video. You know what I'm saying, man? Let me see if I play some. Excuse me. Golly, I'm just burping all over the place. I can play some music. You know what I'm saying, man? It's about on this Friday night, man. If you can drink a little bit of yak, you know what I'm saying, man? Let's get to this, man. We gotta talk about the advantages, bro. So first to start off, we talked about Donovan Mitchell and your man Jalen Brunson. I think that's a wash. It's a wash. They both have their strengths. Jalen Brunson is a gravity player. You get in the paint at will if he doesn't have a curl on him. There's a guy who hit the outside shot playing off the ball. Donovan Mitchell, you already know the vibes. You already know the vibes. I don't know if you say it. You know the vibes. And he has his kryptonite as well too, man. But I think that's a wash. We gotta go down the list, man. R.J. Barrett versus Lamar Stevens. Lamar Stevens, a guy who I watched in Summer League a few years ago. I always liked him, just can't shoot. He's not a good shooter, but it's a guy who can play defense, run the floor, can defend at a high clip, can attack the basket. Solid depth piece, but they he will be dependent upon a lot, man. So to my guy Nick G in the building, I still give it to R.J. Barrett because R.J.'s a guy who has had some decent games against the Cleveland Cavaliers this season. He is averaging like 41%. No, I'm bugging out. Is he averaging 41% from 3? I got my notes. Hold up. He is. He is averaging 41% from 3 this season against the Cleveland. 43%. I take that back. Versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Attempted. Damn, he's attempted 5.8 threes this season. I will say, I think it was it was a second game, I want to say. Second or fourth game. Maybe the second game. No, maybe the fourth game, excuse me. Sorry, take it back. Because it was... First game we played there. One of the games we played at home. I think it was the third game. I forget which one it was. We hit some big shots, contested shots, which I don't like RJ Barrett taking because he's hit or miss. He's not a go-to knockdown 3-point shooter. He is averaging 42.3% from the field against the Cavaliers. One thing I didn't like was I think it was the second game. We took some bad attempts. Second and fourth game took some bad. I forget which one. Yeah, it was away, home, away. I think. Yeah, so it was the second in the fourth game. Second game, he had some bad attempts against Jared Allen, just attacking him off the screens. Like, Jared Allen is excellent off the screens. I want to say the Cavaliers like in the 77th percentile protecting in terms of points per possession of the pick and roll, a defending pick and roll this season. Jared Allen's the excellent pick and roll defender. Mobley is really good off of screens as well too. Okoro, Stevens. And RJ Barrett got to stop with that BS, man, of just going up with these linear attacks off of screens. Something he did in the second game. And I want to say the third game as well against the Cavaliers. It's not going to work, bro. Got to find your mid-range shot. Got to just dribble, drive, kick it out if you don't have it. That's what we're talking about. Stop trying to look for your opportunity to score. A scoring play may not be in your hands, bro. It may be you pass it out, hockey assist, regular assist. Bro, get the ball in your hands, bro. I understand we're going to need some help with Randall coming back if he's not fully healthy. But RJ, it's not the time for you to sit up there and try to take these stupid-ass shots, bro. If you miss your first 3-4 shots, bro, attack the basket, get deep into the paint, kick it out. Again, you're going to either have Lamar Stevens or Garland on you. There's no excuse in the world. If you ever have Garland on you. Now, we tried to do this a few years ago when we played the Hawks, try to attack Trae Young, but they hit Trae Young all over the place. They put him on Bullock. Bullock is not really a slashing attacker. But we have three guys. We have three guards on this team who can all attack and slash the basket, at least on a guy like Garland. There should be no excuse for guys like Grimes or RJ Barrett when they have that advantage to not attack to the basket. And then if the defense collapses, there should be somebody on the outside, in the corner, the wing, or someone underneath it, Mitch Robinson, if you don't have that clear attack to the basket. Now, again, the Cavaliers like to throw different defenses. They play a very similar defense to us in terms of helping the helper, tagging defense, collapsing in the paint to prevent those attacks inside the basket or inside the paint at the rim. But they also play a 3-2 zone as well, too. They're going to throw different zone matchups. Got to find a way to shoot out of that. Means RJ Barrett, you should be in the gym shooting 30 billion threes a night. Now, again, if you don't have it, you don't have it. Don't force it. But I should be expecting a good showing from you from the outside, RJ. We need you to hit from the outside. I need 39% from the outside from you. A lot of dribble drive penetration. And the Knicks are a team that typically, when we play the Cavaliers, we attempt more drives per game against the Cavaliers, which goes to show you how we like to attack the Cavaliers. Dribble drive penetration, kick out. Now, this season, Knicks drives this season, we typically average around 55 drives a game. Against the Cavaliers, we average 59.5. Field goal attempts go up from 24.7 to 26.3 for us. Shooting slightly worse, shooting 48.6% from the field off these drives versus 49.8 for the season. But we're also a team that likes to pass a little bit more out of those dribble drive penetrations. Dribble drive penetration passes for the season, the percentage of plays that end up in the pass for the Knicks this season was 39.2, but when we played the Cavaliers, 43.3%. So that means that we live it, now I say live and die, but we employ the dribble drive penetration kick out game a lot more against the Cavaliers when we play them. Assists go up from 5.6 to 6.8. And we're actually a cleaner team too. Turnovers 3.1 to 2.8 goes up to 2.8. Goes down, to 2.8 when we're playing the Cavaliers. So naming the game RJ Barrett, you're gonna be getting that ball in your hand, bro. What are you gonna do with it? Especially if a guy like Garland. I don't need you trying to attack Jared Allen. I don't need you trying to attack if you match up, see even Donovan Mitchell. People say, "Oh, Donovan Mitchell's a weak defender." He's not a great defender, but he's a strong defender. Last game, the game before, I want to say his last game, RJ Barrett tried to have Donovan Mitchell nothing doing because Donovan Mitchell actually stopped play. He's a strong guy. So RJ Barrett, I need you to try to practice your post-up moves. You don't got it. If you can't get deep into the paint against Donovan Mitchell, you got to pick up your matchups wisely. But I still think that RJ Barrett. Oh, it's not even showing my damn chart. I still think RJ Barrett has the advantage over Lamar Stevens. Sorry, it's supposed to be showing this chart the whole time. I don't know why I didn't switch over to the other page. Now, Garland versus Grimes. Now, this one's a tough one because Grimes is the 3-and-D player when he's hitting, is an anchor for this team. Now, I know he had his issues against Donovan Mitchell in the fourth game, but the second and third game, especially the second game, did a really good job of disrupting Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell was playing a lot of hero ball to start that game, I remember, and Grimes was able to take advantage. Knicks were able to take advantage against Donovan Mitchell. And he really didn't find out. He really didn't wise up until really that, I want to say, a late third quarter, fourth quarter. We stopped taking those hero shots and was just attacking your man, Quentin Grimes, a little bit more, say naturally, but a lot smarter. They said Okoro isn't playing. Oh, I didn't see that. Where'd you see that? Hey, yo. I did not see that. Oh, Nick just threw a beautiful monkey wrench into those. Hold on. Did that just come out? No, they're saying Isaac Okoro likely to play in game 1 against the Knicks. What are you talking about, Nick? This guy, Nick, is sleeping in a freaking coffin. Anyway, yeah. He said, keep up the great insight. I appreciate you, my guy, Dark 1969. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's playing. Where do you see this, Nick? This guy, Nick. If you see it on Twitter, let me know, Nick. If you see something on Twitter, let me know. We got 40 people watching. I appreciate you. Got 34 likes. I got to build up my weeklies. I know people like to watch along. I want to come on. I get it, but I appreciate you guys coming. It is Friday. You guys should be out drinking and talking to your mistresses behind your wife's backs and stuff like that. But I appreciate you guys. He is playing, yeah. But then, look, we got Garland against Grimes. Who do you guys think is the better? It comes out in terms of the matchups. Now, obviously, Grimes attacking Garland. I still think Grimes has the advantage, but Garland's playmaking can give us some issues. Garland is a guy that the Knicks cannot sleep on. Now, obviously, Bigstaff will definitely have either Garland or Donovan Mitchell in the lineup to kind of run with the rotational players, given the fact that their bench is so weak. Their bench is ridiculously weak. They really only have Chetty Osman as a dependable guy. Karis LeVert, they've tried to depend on. It hasn't worked. Dean Wade is just a really defensive player. Danny Green is older and come back from injury. So not say I'm not going to be aware of their bench. I'm aware of every single thing. But they'll definitely have Garland out there. Garland or Donovan Mitchell out there to kind of run with those guys. And Garland, again, is not a good defender by any stretch of imagination. I give Grimes the advantage in terms of attacking him, being a better defender, even though Grimes is probably not going to be matched up on Garland. But then Garland's playmaking. Got to be aware of that. To me, in that second game, I saw there were flashes where your man Garland went off. We really didn't have an answer for him. Even going back to last year, didn't Garland have, not 38. I forget how much Garland had in one of those games against us. This is before Donovan Mitchell. So obviously, it's a different dynamic. But Darius Garland, the playmaking ability, the scoring ability to get to the line, got to watch out for your man Darius Garland. So I have to call it a watch just because his playmaking and his scoring ability at any stretch. Now, again, fourth game, he struggled, didn't have that great of a game against it. Why is this stat not pulling up? Golly. My computer wants to act stupid today. Yeah, baby, you want to act dumb today, man. Sheesh. Hold up, guys. Sorry, my computer's acting really stupid. Can you just please go to the damn player? Yeah, Darius what is with this tail, son? Darius Garland against the Knicks. Played 3 games against us. Average 19.7 points, but only on 34.5% shooting from the field. 36.8% from three, which is strong. 6.3 attempts, 6 assists though. Still three rebounds, still 6 assists against us. So I still worry about his playmaking against the Knicks. But Grimes, depending on how he's matched up on how he does against Donovan Mitchell, and if his shooting comes alive, man. I know he's been having his run in the regular season, but this is the big stages, man. And guys have their jitters, and there is a lot of pressure on Grimes to hit these big shots, attack the basket, play make when he has opportunity to off the dribble. You know, your man, I got to call it a wash, bro. I got to call it a wash. But let me know what you guys think, man. Again, Garland played in the playoffs last year. Forgetting, was the Sixers they played? In the playoffs last year? But I got to call it a wash. They said pause. Hart got wings, though. What I say that was pause-worthy? It says Wacky Gmo. He is playing. Grimes a better defender than Garland. We got this. Yeah, but Garland's a better playmaker. And they're going to need that badly when Donovan Mitchell's sitting down, bro. That's a guy. Garland has given us issues in the past. I wouldn't say so much this season, but I remember last year he was giving us issues. And people are like, oh, he should be here over R.J. Barrett. So it is what it is. Let me get to the next matchup, though. He says, not you, Gmo. Okay, I don't know. Every time somebody says pause, I got to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Mobley versus Randall. Who do y'all give the advantage to? Randall putting so-called all NBA numbers and all that jazz, playing number 2 to Brunson, but having his so-called resurging year, getting back to what he did 2 years ago. Mobley, one of the up-and-coming fours in the league. One of the best defensive players in the league. Should, again, be considered for Defensive Player of the Year. Probably is going to go to Triple J. It is what it is. But your man, Evan Mobley versus Randall. Again, I've seen games where Mobley, last game, he didn't kill the Knicks. Really didn't kill the Knicks. Was kind of non-existent again. I still think he does better. Even though the numbers have gotten better, I still think he does better when he has Allen to help protect him. Take some pressure from him defensively. Doesn't have to go out there, expend as much energy. Doesn't have to defend in the paint and bang down low pause against some of these more physical fives in the league. He can go out there, his mid-range shot, which he loves doing, by the way. Let me see my notes on Evan Mobley. Mobley this season. Where is my? Why is my stuff so messed up? Mobley is a guy. And this season, his jumper has not hit his level as you would like it to, but he's still a guy who can hit from the mid-range shot, even though it hasn't been as successful this season. But he's a guy who can still attack the rim, relatively successful. He's probably, again, this season, attacking the rim, he's around like 72.9% at the rim. He's a guy who can run the pick and roll with. A guy who can help crash boards, especially when Allen is out. So you still have to watch out for Mobley. Again, I'm not sure if he's going to be called upon to be an offensive anchor, but if Bickerstaff tries to get him, Bickerstaff might try to get Mobley, guys like Mobley, even a guy like freaking Okoro, or I'm gonna say Okoro, maybe Steve, Okoro. He might try to get Mobley and Allen more involved in the offense off of pick and rolls, attacking the basket, try to take a little bit more pressure off of Donovan Mitchell. Even I will say this, and it's something I missed talking about. I did pick up that Ernie Bickerstaff, especially in that first game and in the fourth game. They like to use a lot of screens, off-ball screens for Donovan Mitchell. They like to use dribble drive penetration with the other guys like Garland, what's your boy's name? Stevens. They try to use that to and then kick it back out to Donovan Mitchell, who moved off of screens to get those open shots, get into the rhythm. Now, obviously, first game, you have Fournier and RJ and Brunson, who are just not good defenders off the screens, fall asleep a lot. So that'll be another interesting thing. They try to keep the ball off Donovan Mitchell's hands, try to get his shooting rhythm early, something that has hurt us in that first game especially, and something they did in that fourth game as well too. In the second game, they tried, your man Donovan Mitchell tried to play hero ball, start out. That probably is the reason why they lost that second game, because he just shot really poorly in that first half. So again, how does Bickerstaff try to get Mitchell into his rhythm and then allow him to close out? Maybe he does that. Maybe try to have the defensive looks on Donovan Mitchell, get a little bit lazy in terms of on-ball defense to start out with, and then have Mitchell close out, and then maybe our defense at the end, all-ball defense is not that acclimated to him. Do they try to do the other way where they try to get Mitchell tries to initiate the offense, set the tone, and then kind of have him go off in the beginning, and then have other players kind of fill in the spots and have him close out? It'll be interesting to see what Bickerstaff does, especially in the first game. But I just want to know how much they use Donovan Mitchell. I talk about pick and roll, but exactly, they use pick and roll as well as off-ball screens. Something that the Knicks struggle with. A lot of pin-down screens we fall asleep on. You see these these cross-court skip passes made by by players on the other sides to get the ball to Mitchell, or get the ball. I've seen it to get the ball to Kevin Love. When you play the Heat, get it to other guys, and it'll be RJ, somebody stuck on a screen, and a guy hits the shot from the corner or shoots it from that area between the corner and the wing. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what Bickerstaff does start out. But again, Mobley, a guy that I'm not looking to dominate offensively 1v1 by himself. I think they're going to try to run pick and roll with him, have him attack the basket in spots, maybe off a short screens to the basket, kind of do like what the Wolves did against us that last game. Little dribble drive handoffs with Mobley coming across inside the middle and then attacking and finishing at the basket. Randall's going to have his work cut out for him. That could be another guy that they try to say, hey, this guy has a bum ankle, put him on his feet. Get the switches and put him on his feet, attack the basket on him, put pressure on him to defend and shuffle laterally. That might be the issue. Or that might be the case. So we'll see. Do they have him? Do they even have Mobley try to run pick and roll with Jared Allen to put Julius Randle in some bad positions? Even though, I'm not sure if I see it like that. But they have run him a little bit on pick and rolls. Not much. Not many possessions. Only 29 possessions where they ran him as a pick and roll handler this season. Evan Mobley, that is. But it'll be interesting to see this Bickerstaff go back into his bag and do that. Because I think it's going to be a game of cat and mouse between Tom Thibodeau and Bickerstaff in terms of making adjustments and throwing out adjustments out there to try to catch the other one off guard. Because everybody they know each other's game at this point. It is what it is. Everybody knows what the other one typically likes to do. Who's going to have the most adjustments, especially as guys is hurt and limited benches and whatnot. So we'll definitely see. Let me see how many likes do we got, man? Hit them likes, subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate you guys being 46. We getting back. I want to get back up to 100 for these weeklies, man. I want to get back to 100, man. So hit the like, subscribe. I know it's late. I know it's a Friday. But, if you have nothing to do, if you want to talk about Knicks, talk about this preview, man. I'm saying, man. The likes. Now we got Jared Allen versus Mitchell Robinson. I gotta call it a wash. I had to call it a wash. I'm going to be a little bit biased. I think Mitchell Robinson, again, like I said, they have the better bigs on their team. On paper, they got the better bigs. Evan Mobley, number 3 draft pick. Burgeoning? No, not budgeting. Burgeoning? I think that's the word. Growing, developing, elite, defensive big in this league. Guy should be considered for defensive player of the year. Guy could defend the perimeter. Excuse me. I got freaking snot. Every time I talk in this damn street, I got snot. Elite perimeter defender. Elite defender in the mid-range. Like I said, he's the only guy in the top 10 in terms of contested 2-point and 3-point shots in this league. So the Knicks got to be careful about your man, Evan Mobley. I said Evan Mobley, excuse me. I'm talking about Evan Mobley. Jared Allen, my bad. Jared Allen's still one of the better rim protectors in the league. One of the best, actually, in the league. I know defensive rating is a little a bit of a weird stat individually, but he is one of the better defensive rating. I don't know what the word would be. Guys with defensive ratings in this league. So I'm just trying to get this OKC game. I got to see his game as well, too. I am obviously running the show. Just need to stay abreast of everything that's happening in the world of the NBA. Sorry about that. But Mitchell Robinson, like I said, one of the best rebounding bigs in this league. And no one talks about Mitchell Robinson and his offensive rebound. Like I said, say what you want about Tom Thibodeau. He has a profile on offense. He has a profile on defense. Now, the profile on offense, obviously, dribble drop penetration, working through your guards, your wings. But we got to talk about Mitchell Robinson, and he's one of the best offensive rebounders in this league. The Knicks are one of the best second chance opportunity teams in this league. And we look at our scoring. We're not one of the elite scoring teams in the league. We're not one of the elite passing teams in the league. The reason why our offensive rating is what it is because we have our offensive rebounding. Which again, Mitch Robinson is a major part of that. Mitch Robinson this season is averaging 4.5 offensive rebounds. I believe that might be number one in the league. That might be number one in the league. NBA offensive rebounding players. That might be the number one in the league. Hold on. Let me make sure. So I give him his and of course the contested rebounds as well too. He's number 2. My bad, to Steven Adams. 4.5 offensive rebounds a game. Tied with Steven Adams for contested, which is the one that matters a lot. Contested offensive rebounds. Even though contested more so for defensive rebounding, I think matters more because offensive rebounding, you're still getting second chance opportunities. You're not going to have, the majority of offensive rebounds not going to be long shots. So it is what it is. But again, we talk about Mitch Robinson. We say, oh, he can't score. And I understand. He has to score is an issue, whatever. We talk about defending the paint, which the Knicks are elite. Defending the paint, defending that mid-range paint area. Mitch Robinson comes up with that. When we talk about the rebounding, Mitch Robinson is a major reason for that. And again, Tom Thibodeau's found ways to get elite rebounding numbers with other centers. But Mitch Robinson is just a different game in this league. Now, Jared Allen, I'll give him this. Jared Allen, again, is one of the better rebounders in his league as well, too. A guy who has helped the Cavaliers get achieve one of the best defensive ratings. The best defensive rating in this league. Why is this not working? And he's right there with, not right there, he's there with Mitch Robinson, 3.3 offensive rebounds a game, 6.5 defensive rebounds a game. Jared Allen is still an absolute beast. Now, he has more offensive, more to his offensive arsenal than Mitchell Robinson. He's been hurt a little bit this season, had I think like an eye issue, a retina issue or something like that, which is crazy. But I just feel like with Tom Thibodeau's deployment of Mitchell Robinson, how he's a little bit more disciplined than years prior, even though he still has his foul issues at times. I just got to call it a wash, man. I just don't think that they're going to be utilizing Jared Allen's offense as much. I'm not sure they're going to be seeing him in the post as much against Mitchell Robinson. He is a strong player. I'll give him that. He's probably a better post-up defender just because he's stronger than Mitchell Robinson. He could also be out there in the perimeter as well, too. But I just got to call it a wash for Mitchell Robinson and Jared Allen. Let me see. Mitch is pretty much number one. Steven Adams missed a lot of games. Facts. What up, Allen? What are you up to? Alan Sobo, salute my guy. Dark says Garn gets us in the past couple of times, but we've got Hart now. Literally, I agree with you. So I gotta call it wise with Mitch Robinson just because of how they're gonna deploy Jared Allen out there. I just don't think they're gonna be utilizing his little. He does have some footwork in the paint. Can do a little hook shot. I just don't think it's gonna be as much of a factor offensively. I think that they're gonna pare it down. Away from Jared Allen, not take too many chances with him out there. Just have him defend, rebound. Yeah. So I just got to call it a wash. Let me see what you guys say before I move on. Why can't I get to my next screen? Salute to everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys, man. Let's move on. I got so much snot now. Freaking allergies are getting out. This is beautiful. Why can't I move on to the next screen? So yeah, let me talk about the winning factors, man. Some of the winning factors, like I said, nullifying Donovan Mitchell. How do we do that? RJ Barrett. Wait, oh no, that's a old. Why does this thing not update? I put a whole new screen. Shiza. Hold up, guys. I put a whole new screen. I updated the screen. All right, should be saving now. All right, cool. Go back, son. All right. X factors for winning this series, man. Nullifying Donovan Mitchell. Like I talked about before, Josh Hart and McBride. 1 for 3 in that fourth quarter against Josh Hart. Now, granted, he's had some shots against Josh Hart in other games, but we have to find a way to stop Donovan Mitchell from getting into rhythm because I think there's going to be closer games than we expect. Now, granted, we have the bench. I'm going to talk about the bench real quick. I think it's going to be closer games than we expect unless RJ and Grimes and IQ definitely show out. I need at least 2 out of 3 of those guys to be consistent anchors offensively for this team in the series. If so, maybe it's a different situation. We got to find a way to try to nullify. You can't truly nullify Donovan Mitchell. You can disrupt him, can upset him, throw him off his rhythm. I just wonder if the adjustments we'll make on defense might be a little bit too late. Again, Donovan Mitchell's a guy who I think he evolves through games. He's a very astute player in terms of understanding the little pockets of space he has, is how to use his explosiveness. That's another thing with Donovan Mitchell. He's not a wasteful, explosive player. Like, Ja Morant's a very wasteful, explosive player. He'll try to dunk on everybody, blah, blah. And I say Donovan Mitchell doesn't do that. But Ja Morant's trying to put up a show every time he goes up, right? Which could hurt his body in the... Sorry, I got to blow my nose. Oh, my gosh, I got snot. Every time I talk, this is what happens, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just blow my nose real quick. And absolutely nothing came out. I'm just congested for no reason, man. Oh, my allergies suck. Anyway, so yeah, there's no real way to nullify Donovan Mitchell. We're gonna try to find ways to disrupt him, throw him off his rhythm. The look switch had to throw out, and also too, I guess this connects to the bench bullying. Trying to find ways to use as much energy as possible, man. Tire him out. And nullifying Donovan Mitchell may not mean just 1v1 defense, trying to find ways to shut him down, but also try to get as much. That means also shutting down the other guys. Garland should not be eating this series. We should make it a series where we put their bench. Obviously, the bench is weak, but we're not going to allow these guys to hit no shots and not get into no rhythm. And Garland's going to be ineffective against us. That means you got to go out there and play Donovan Mitchell 40-plus minutes a night, 42, 43 minutes a night. Just because they need him to go out there and play those minutes because they have no one else. That also means Lamar Stevens, Okoro, especially Okoro, should not be doing nothing offensively against us. Should not be hitting those dumb shots. Should not be hitting shots against us. So again, nullifying Donovan Mitchell is not just playing him one up. It's finding ways to get other guys to try to step up, having them fail, and try to exert as much energy, as much as you can from Donovan Mitchell. Put him through the ringer out there. And let him try to go out there and play hero ball to save him. And put in our advantage that when they try to play catch-up, that we have a bench, we have the depth, we have the closer, and hopefully Julius Randle to have enough points to beat a team like the Cavaliers, who really suffer on offense, who are just not a great offensive team. So right in the chat, man. Sosa. Sue, my guy, man. Il Matrix, my guy. Salute. Sherwin, my guy. Salute. Yeah, they just sued your man. They just sued the Dallas Mavericks. 750K or whatever for their BS. With their BS regarding the last game of the season, tanking. So I guess they're gonna do that to a lot more of the people. Sue, my guy, say Mafia in the building. Sue, my guys, man, hit the like, subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate you guys. I'm trying to build back up the weeklies, bro. I understand right now I got 45. Yeah, that hurts my heart. When I get back, I want to get back to 50. I want to get back to 100, man. So hit them like, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends and family watch. So get Zyrtec. It's like, yo, bro. It's like I try to blow my and nothing came out. It's like, eeh. But when I talk, it's like the hard snot just moves down into the freaking. Like through my nose, so it is what it is, man. But yeah, I need to get some allergy medicine. Controlling the paint will be uber important. Again, the Cavaliers aren't a great rebounding team, but it's still something that Bickerstaff cherishes. And you have a guy like Mobley and Allen who are not going to, in my humble opinion, may not be featured on offense. Mobley probably more so will be featured maybe a little bit more just to try to throw us off and get those guys in rhythm and then get it to Donovan Mitchell, so they're not overusing him. A guy like Allen, like this is gonna be an ugly team. That means everybody should go out there and try and control the boards. Not just Mitchell Robinson, not just Ihart. That means RJ Barrett. RJ, you're not gonna average 26 points a game this series, bro. I need your defense. I need whatever lateral quickness you got left in them legs, bro. I need you to go out there and get the rebounds. Tom Thibodeau's talked about this. Again, the Cavs on a good three-point shooting team, but second chance opportunities cannot go to this team, bro. A team that's probably going to be looking for any offensive help outside of Donovan Mitchell. And Tom Thibodeau said it. Those long rebounds have led to threes. And you see it. You've seen it in these games. Before Josh Hart, how many times we had teams they beat us because second chance opportunities or stayed late in the game and we have to depend on RJ Barrett, Jalen Brunson to carry us over. It's inexplicable if Grimes, these guys aren't going out there and we're not dominating the boards. Helping Mitchell Robinson out because he's going to have Jared Allen. May have another guy trying to box him out and prevent those rebounds. We have to control the pace. We have to control the flow of the of this game. That's going to come down to JB being able to have the ball and close it out, draw fouls. IQ doing the same thing as well. To be able to attack the basket, draw fouls, control the tempo, throw them off rhythm. But that also means getting rebounds, getting second chance opportunities, stopping their second chance opportunities. Can't allow that to happen, man. Can't allow that to happen. Attacking Garland is another key issue, bro. Gotta find a way to attack Darius Garland. You take out their playmaker, they're that much more weakened. And we wanted to do this against the Heat, the Hawks 2 years ago when, like I said, when they had your man Trae Young, but we had Bullock. Like I said, we got three guards, wings in there who could all attack. Actually, all our guards and wings can attack a Darius Garland type. RJ can. Jalen Brunson can attack freaking Evan Mobley. We already know what he could do. Grimes even. Because Grimes not going to sit up there and initiate the offense. He'd be catching and attacking from the wing or the corner. There's no reason why an over-aggressive Garland closing out shouldn't get beat by Grimes. There should be no reason why maybe even a lazy Garland, or if he's too late to get to Grimes on the closeouts, that he's not attacking the basket and finishing. I need Grimes is not just an attacking a scorer, and he's shooting. He's been shooting relatively well at the rim. These guys also need to play make as well too, man. Also too, if they throw those 3-2 zones against us and Garland's out there and he's trying to help out from the weak side, we get it over to Grimes. I need Grimes to hit those big shots, bro. I need Grimes to hit those big shots. I know he's a sophomore. I need him to hit those big shots. Got to throw Garland through the ring as well too, man. Get their two best playmakers into some foul trouble. Get their two best players overexerted on the defensive end. And the series should, I won't say come easy, but it should be a very doable series for us. It should be. Bench bullying. There should be no reason in hell or in heaven why the Knicks bench should not be a major factor, a major plus for us. The Knicks are 13 offensive rating this season versus the Cavs 28th in offensive rating. 26 in bench points for the Knicks versus 28 from the Cavs. So again, our points is not really that. It's really our rebounding. And that really comes into play. And a lot of that has to do with Josh Hart. And Hart's playmaking definitely came through at the in the second half of the season. 11th in defensive rating versus the Cavs, the number one defensive rating. Obviously Dean Wade, but they're going to put out Chetty Osman. He's a solid player. He's actually probably their best player come off the bench. Offensively, defensively good. But he plays good. He plays good enough defense that you have him out there. And he's the reason why they have the number one defensive rating. Again, Bickerstaff's defensive philosophies is defense first. You have a bunch of young kids who aren't the most talented. They're going to sell on defense and make a name for themselves. But like I said, the Knicks have multiple ways they could beat you from the bench. 9th in clutch points for the Knicks. And clutch points obviously is margin of 5 points or fewer. Margin of 5 points or fewer with less than 5 minutes or less to go in the game. Versus the Cavaliers at 21st in so-called clutch points. That's what happened Donovan Mitchell. Now I've seen a few games. I've seen a game where they played against the Brooklyn Nets. Okoro hit the final three, and Donovan Mitchell, they had a few game winners. Was that Julius Randle in a freaking... Wait, what the hell? What the hell? Is Julius Randle in a Guardians of the Galaxy? What the hell is this? Anyway. So yeah. And a lot of those clutch points because the fifth player, is that Julius Randle? What the hell is this? Oh, I was about to say, I'm bugging out, son. This black actor in Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm like, because Randall's in another commercial. You know how they used to have guys feature in these movies and stuff. Oh, he's gonna be. And he's not really, but they just have him as a character. I was like, all right, are they doing the same? They doing that same crap here? It's not. But anyway, yeah, JB. We have a guy in JB. Now, granted, I still think there's a push between JB and Donovan Mitchell where they just kind of neutralize each other. But JB again is fifth in clutch points this season with 4.4, I believe. And you still have Randall. I don't know about closing out, but IQ is another guy too. But I'm talking about just the bench. We're just talking about the bench. We're still 9th in clutch points from the bench. I believe that. Hold on. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure it's clutch points for the bench. But you know what though? No, I think it's just clutch points in general. I take that back. It's not clutch points from the bench. It's just clutch points in general. No. Hold on. No. We are clutch points. I take that back. You know, let me just make sure. Because I'm pretty sure we're 9th in clutch points, but I want to make sure if that's clutch points in general or the bench. I'm pretty sure it's clutch points in general. Let me get to teams, clutch. Yeah, no, it's just clutch points. We don't have it by bench. And of course, this thing is not even showing up. I don't know why. Oh, this phlegm. Ugh. It's disgusting. But there should be no reason why our bench does not come out of. And they've had issues in the past. You read all these articles, do your research on them. They've had issues in trying to find that bench score. By the way, Jalen Williams is killing 14 points. To Jalen Williams, man. Good player, Santa Clara. But there should be no reason why our bench does not come ahead. We have playmakers. They don't off the bench. Karis LeVert, I'll say this. Karis LeVert, they might run a lot of screen action for him. Last year, he beat us a lot off the screens. Outside of, I want to say, the last game they played against us. We figured out against Karis LeVert for whatever reason, and they just stopped going to Karis LeVert as his pick and roll demon. But I remember one game last season, he had like 16, 18 points or something like that, just running pick and roll against us, run us ragged. And we've had games where we've struggled against the pick and roll. Games against the Hawks where we struggled against DeJounte Murray off the pick and roll. So again, I don't know how they're going to utilize. Yeah, man. He said keep those numbers and think JB. He said, is Gmo drinking doable sounded like facts? Throw the numbers out. It's player Gmo. We're 9th in clutch points in general as a team. JB's 5th in clutch points this season as a player. But I added that in with my bench statistics. So it's not clutch points from the bench. But anyway. Where was I? Yeah, we have the playmakers. They don't. We have big playmakers too. We have a playmaker from the big and iHeart. We have the playmaker from the guard position. There should be no excuse why the Knicks bench does not come out above and force the Cavaliers to overexert their players, overexert their starters in Donovan Mitchell and Garland. We should be running these guys ragged. Transition offense should be no reason why iHeart is not running the offense and guys are playing on and off the ball alongside iHeart, controlling the board, especially if your man wants us to Allen or Mobley out, especially when Allen is out. Should be abusing the Cavaliers when Mobley's in there as a 5. And they're trying to play small against us. Which they tried last game. But a lot of that also too. They were trying to attack Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell and off. But it ultimately failed. I saw Jalen Brunson attacking freaking Mobley to the basket. But anyway, I'm just talking about our bench. We have way too much bench depth. Way too many guys we could use to tweak. I mean, let's get to adjustments. Who makes the coaching adjustments? Now this season we've seen your man Bickerstaff go small against us. Throw a Okoro on Jalen Brunson to kind of stifle him and throw him off his rhythm. Obviously, didn't have Okoro the 4th game, but that third game, it definitely slowed down Jalen Brunson. What are the other adjustments? They've been talking about it all week. Your man Mobley's Bickerstaff's been talking about it. Oh, we know each other. It's good. You act like we're not be prepared if Randall's not there. But I do wonder what adjustment they're going to throw more zone at us, try to force us to shoot. Now we've done a better job in zone with iHeart. He's been able to play a really good zone breaker these last few weeks. You had Josh Hart in there as well too, playing really good zone breaker where they run that little pick and roll slip, get to the foul line, and someone's cutting at the underneath, especially against aggressive zones. I like the Heat. So we have way too many adjustments we can make. And this should not be like the Hawks series 2 years ago. Now, Tom Thibodeau, everyone talks about Tom Thibodeau in the playoffs, that he doesn't make adjustments and whatnot. And I get the issues that we had a few years ago, though. Like, I understand that you can't really make adjustments when you only really have Randall out there as a dependable player. But your adjustments shouldn't be trying to bring in Frank Ntilikina at the end of that game like you did against the Hawks and have him go out there and try to defend Trae Young at the end. It's just not going to work. It's just not viable. It's just not viable basketball, man. We have way too many guys we could try to sick on Garland. Way too many guys we could try to sick on your man Donovan Mitchell. Like I said, Josh Hart is going to be a major X factor against Donovan Mitchell, given what he did in that third game. Ball prevention, throwing Donovan Mitchell off his rhythm, not letting this guy get into any rhythm. Because Donovan Mitchell, again, to start games, he plays off the ball, uses a lot of screens to get that shooting, to get a shooting touch. up to par, so it kind of goes out, stays even for the rest of the game. It worked in the first game, backfired in the second game, but then he found his rhythm in that fourth game. So that means throwing Josh Hart, maybe throwing a few minutes for McBride. I understand he plays with small rotations, but I'm throwing the kitchen sink at trying to disrupt your man Donovan Mitchell. I understand you can make Donovan Mitchell go off, but I still don't trust our offense enough to where it's like, okay, Donovan Mitchell went off for 50 something, but we still won by 20, or we still won by like 15. I just don't see it by the Knicks right now with this offense. I still don't trust it yet. So I'm still trying to throw things at Donovan Mitchell, throw him off kill. Also, how do we adjust? If they try to feature Mobley early on, guys like Mobley, or try to feature Garland early on, how do we adjust to that? They try to throw the zone. How do we break that? I just mentioned we could definitely break that zone, right? But it's all about adjustments in the playoffs. The Hawks, we were mollywopping them 2 years ago. Now, I understand Trae Young got hurt, but that one game he was actually killing us, especially off the pick and roll. And I was like, watch out for this team, bro. And obviously, in the playoffs, they were bracketing your man Randall. Tom Thibodeau just allowed Randall try to play make from the top of the key or from the wing versus trying to put his butt in the paint. That's the thing with Randall. Randall being hurt, does Tom Thibodeau try to deploy him a little bit closer in the paint, have him play make and have those bigs a little bit more exposed, open up the lanes a little bit for our other players. That's gonna be uber important. Just having Randall sit on the top of the key or at the wing is not gonna work against this team. We gotta try to find a way to attack their paint and not just drive into the paint, but try to have Randall in that vicinity to try to, again, create him as a gravity player, have doubles send at him, have the defense collapse him, and have you guys from the outside eat. The Grimes, RJ Barrett better step up, IQ as well too. Gotta find ways to make adjustments against the freaking Cavaliers. There should be 2-3 pages of adjustments against this team. I don't care about Donovan Mitchell's there. It shouldn't just be, bro, it's unacceptable Tom Thibodeau doesn't come out with a few wrinkles this series, especially given the players that we have. And then winning the fourth quarter, like I mentioned, the clutch points. Even though I think both teams are not that great in terms of offense in fourth quarters. Let me see. Even though we are we are so-called elite in clutch points. I want to look at actual fourth quarter points this season. The Knicks are let me put some music on, man. Let me put some music. East, Flatbush. Yeah, let me put some music on, man. Just saying, man. Put some music on as I try to get this damn stat to come up. So the Knicks this season are, 20th in fourth quarter points at 26.9. Cleveland are right there, 26.6. So again, everything falls on Jalen Brunson. I'm pretty sure those clutch points are Jalen Brunson. Or mostly Jalen Brunson. It's all about winning that fourth quarter, man. Other guys got to step up. RJ had a really good game against the Lakers, scoring 20. Does he have that type of game where he's attacking the basket, picking his spots against Allen and Mobley? Does he use a mid-range shot to kind of offset them protecting the paint? Or slagging off to protect the paint? RJ Barrett got to step up big this series, bro. A lot depends on him. It's all about winning that fourth quarter. We already know what they want to do with Donovan Mitchell. Can we force the ball out of his hands like we did in that fourth game in the regular season? Make other guys step up. Make Lamar Stevens take some threes. Make your man Isaac Okoro take some threes, even though he did hit a big clutch three to win a game for them against the Nets. Why does it look like I'm laying down? What is wrong with this damn camera? I gotta lower the camera or something? Looks like I'm like leaning back. I'm not. Sorry, I'm really not being lazy. I don't know why it's looking like this. So how many players are teams paying in the playoffs before the season? I picked Minnesota to win the West. I was so off on that. It'll make sure I got a story tell. It's not I got a story tell, bro. It's East Flatbush story. I'd rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6. Y'all don't know about this. Y'all too young, man. Y'all too young. Yeah, he said your cameras just don't like you, Jimmy. I don't know what's up with this damn camera, man. But let's talk about it, man. That's all I got for the preview, man. I try to cover all the points, man. Again, I've been uber busy, so I couldn't really do as much, do everything on every player, have film on every player like I would like to, but you guys probably would have went to sleep anyway, man. We got 50 people in the chat, man. Again, I'm building back up the weeklies, bro. I'm getting back to my 100 weeklies, bro. I don't care anymore, son. I'm trying to get back on my Grizzly, man. So talk to me, man. You got any questions, any comments, man? How do you guys think this series is going to go? I think this is a 7-game series. It could be a 6-game series. It looks like, oh, man. SJ is bleeding. Oh, Lord. I do think this is a 7-game series. I know that sounds mad conservative, but with Randall, if Randall was healthy to start out, maybe. Oh, let me get to my StreamYard. Oh, I'm bugging, man. Oh, these guys are gonna be pissed at me, man. Let me get to my StreamYard, man. I hope nobody, my guy, Darcy, was not in the StreamYard this whole time. I apologize, Darcy. Let me get to the StreamYard. Oh, I love this beat. Alright, I don't got nobody in the StreamYard. Cool. So, I appreciate you guys, man. Hit them like, subscribe to the channel, man. We're going to pump out more and more content. God willing, as time permits. Let me know if you guys got any questions, man. Let's talk about it. Who do you think are the key matchups this series, bro? Ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of some of the X factors this series? Who's a better guard this series? Brunson, Donovan Mitchell. Who do you guys have in this series, man? I want to see. They say playoffs got you hustling. Nah, man, it's just work, bro. I'm tired. Let me see. Playoffs got you. Jalen Williams was my draft target last year before OKC took him. So this guy, Sherwin, cannot talk about anything on topic, man. So this is my guy, Sherwin. He said, Lennox, I like that Primo beat. All right, you guys, you think Tibbs has a heart to sit RJ? Yes, he does. Yes, I think he does. He's already been doing it, right? RJ Barrett's been sitting more and more, especially when Josh Hart came. But I said this. I said I don't think Josh Hart is the so-called guy to kick RJ Barrett truly out of the lineup. But he's going to start taking some minutes from RJ Barrett, especially in the fourth quarters. And look what happened. Tom Tibbs is dependent a lot more on IQ. IQ comes in about 5-6 minutes in the first quarter of these games, taking over for RJ Barrett typically. RJ Barrett, that leash has been cut short. RJ Barrett, again, I think one thing is defense. And maybe RJ Barrett, maybe one of the reasons why Tom Thibodeau's not trusting RJ Barrett as much is because maybe RJ Barrett's not putting as much in the gym anymore. He said it 2 years ago. Remember, RJ, he came up and said, yo, we got guys in here not going to the gym as much, blah, blah, blah. I'm paraphrasing. But maybe if RJ Barrett was showing that same work ethic, maybe he's showing a few years ago, RJ Barrett responded, even when he was sick, responded with a efficient 30-point game after Tom Thibodeau said that. Maybe RJ Barrett's not doing the same anymore. And maybe RJ Barrett seems like, he's too much of a blowhard. And maybe when he sees guys like Randall and other, mostly Randall, disrespecting a guy like Tom Thibodeau, maybe he's just like, they want to trade me anyway. I don't got a home in this team. So maybe Tom Thibodeau's seen as like, oh, okay. He won't be part of the family no more. No more part of that early group hard work ethic. Guys, I got my guy IQ doing that. So maybe he's like, you know what? Let me go to the veterans. Let me go to IQ, trusting those guys more in the fourth quarter. He might get the Elfrid Payton treat. Not as bad as Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton was basically out of lineup. The fourth quarters of these games, bro, I don't think Tom Thibodeau's gonna be sent up there to wonder and talk about RJ Barrett's development. Tom Thibodeau has a lot on his shoulders, well too, man. Can he get into a second round? Can he get to an Eastern Conference Finals without a Derrick Rose? Even though he didn't get there with Derrick Rose, but I'm just saying, can he get back deep into? He didn't get really deep into play. Can he get past the second round? For this series, obviously gonna be, can he get past the first round with a team a team full of players who kind of fit what he wants to do? You got the depth, you got the players. People say RJ Barrett here. I'm not RJ Barrett here. You know that's not me. Well, no, what I'm trying to say, Sherwin, is that people gonna pick up vibes from other players. Like, if you feel you're no longer part of the team, you see another guy who's kind of showing out, acting out. That happens where now you kind of take on his mindset. Not to say RJ Barrett's going out there, oh, F everything, but he might be like, you know what, yo, F this, man. Y'all trying to trade me? I'm gonna sit up here and be a lapdog for you, Tom Thibodeau, and try to work my way back up. That could be the case, man. So we'll see this playoffs, man. Tom Thibodeau having a short leash, man. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, guys. Let me know if you guys got any more questions, man. Let me see. RJ better have a come to Jesus moment, show up in the series. I agree with you. And then to my question, Who I think has the biggest to gain from the young players is going to be R.J. Barrett. Ike already has a stature as an up-and-coming player who works really hard on both ends and wants to work hard for his coach and wants to be that guy. If he does well this game, okay, that puts him more into he's a foundation player, or maybe even more trade value if we they get they want to get an elite player to trade for. But at least puts him into that. Okay, he's a possibly foundation player, high value player for this team at the very least. R.J. Barrett's all about trying to win back his spot on his team as a dependent upon foundational player. Guys don't look. People say he's 22. Okay, again, I say to you guys say he's 22. That's not to say he can't develop. But does he develop with this team or does he develop in the league? He may develop away from his team. He might get to this great ceiling that we all hope for him, but it may not be with this team that their aspirations to get to the playoffs. Their trajectory is a little bit too quick for R.J. Barrett's development. And Tom Thibodeau, yes, all this stuff that he doesn't like young players is BS. He likes young players, but if he gets a better who fits his, bro, come on, man. He says, Gima, what do you think of Derek Lively and Leonard Miller? Derek Lively is soft. He ain't going back to school? No, Khalil Weir's staying in school. I think Derek Lively declared. Derek Lively could be maybe he finds his offense in the NBA. I ain't going to write him off completely. I like Leonard Miller from the G League. I'm going to talk about this too, even though we may not even get our pick anymore. But I'm going to talk about the wings in this draft. And I like Leonard Miller. Leonard Miller doesn't get taught. And that's weird. G League, some of these G League guys, if you're not the elite guy, the top guy, you don't get as much visibility. Even though I think Leonard Miller as one of the wings in this draft should be considered up there. Because you got Leonard Miller, like I said, Taylor Hendricks. You got Gigi, shows flashes. I like Gigi. He's young, though. He's like 18, I think. Just crazy. But, yeah, man, Tibbs likes hard workers. We'll talk about draft later, man. I'm trying to talk about this season. Mariah trying to throw me off my square. You know what I'm saying, man? He said Baba Miller and Leonard, I like them both. Yeah, I like Baba, but Baba struggled mightily. Kyle Filipowski, man, he's going back to school, man. Like I say, I know people, I was in a chat, and Suitors dude, he was talking about this because he's very in the know. He's talking about Cal. Duke has been his dream school. He's always wanted to play. That's cool and all. But if you get that injury, trust me, them plaques at Duke, all the love at Duke is not going to outweigh your earning potential. So just be very careful. That's all I'm going to say, man. We've seen it before. Guys who return back to school get hurt. And I understand next year's draft is relatively weak, allegedly. People say his draft is weak too. I don't think his draft is as weak as some people make it out to be. But next year's draft could be weak, so he could definitely move. Said draft C.J. Stroud as a QB. I'm good, man. The dude from Florida, we'll see. But him going back to school, bro. You play around with the injury. You play around, go back, get hurt. You ain't the same, bro. So be very careful. And I actually think this year in the draft, outside of Wembayama, is not a great year for bigs. Because Baba was supposed to be a guy. Baba's still a developmental guy. Didn't really, he got suspended, came on late. Didn't really show himself out to be, with his potential. And I like Baba Miller, come from Real Madrid. But he didn't show out. Khalil Weir staying another year in school. Your man Derek Lively wasn't overly dominant. He played, scared at times. And freaking Duke, to me, was very underwhelming this season. So I don't know about. They said this draft is the best ever. Might there'll be superstars drafting this draft. I like this draft. People say it's weak. I just don't think that. I think there's a lot of players that might pop and be like double-digit scoring type of guys, really solid young players in this draft. I like this draft. I don't know. I can't call it, bro. Some people don't like this draft. I like it. Any more questions before we head out, man? Got 48 people watching, bro. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, I am trying my best to put out some more content. I got my GoPro. I'm going to try it out, see if I can do this tomorrow. Walk around, show the Legends crowd, you know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying, man? So hit the likes, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So this draft is the best ever in my eyes. Golly, the best ever? Over the 96 draft? You sure about that, my guy? The Kobe draft? You sure about that, my guy? Iverson draft? You sure about that, my guy? Steve Nash, Abdul Rahim. You sure about that, my guy? Sharif Abdul Rahim. You sure about that, my guy? All right, you guys is bugging, man. But, yeah, man, I think that might be it. So, guys, I appreciate you, man. I will be at MBK, the event tomorrow, over the Melo. You guys be bugging out over the Melo draft, over the 86 draft with Jordan And your man Olajuwon? Nah, son. You guys is bugging, son. Guys, Sherman is very knowledgeable, but Sherman be crazy, son. That's my dude, but he be smoking that Sherman with some of these takes, man. He said Jalen Brunson, the best player in the series. So I him Donovan Mitchell says that guy said the MJ draft was invisible. All right. Your man Sherman is smoking on that Sherman, bro. Sherman, you gotta chill out, son. You doing too much, bro. You doing too much. You smoking on that Sherman, son. F out of here, man. But it is what it is, man. As the Wolves are beasting on OKC, man. And Cat really think he him. You are not him, Cat. Stop it. But anyway, guys, man, I appreciate you guys, man. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will do either a post game or I'll have it during the game. I'll have my GoPro, but definitely a post game. So, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave a like and a comment at the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think about this preview. Anything I missed. Who do you guys think are the key matchups, the key X factors for the Knicks to win this series? Brunson versus Mitchell Robinson. Who steps up from the young guys? Let me know, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Peace, God bless. And on that one, this dude said one. That's an old school term, man. And on that note, rock.